Hi everybody, welcome to part 1 of the 3 parts of my tutorial for impossible ornaments. This is part 1, so to get started you're going to need a 3-inch high stuffed animal, your glass ball obviously, which should be the 4 3/4 size, a pair of scissors, a seam ripper. You are also going to need some needles. And you are going to need some thread. I like to use the thick, strong threads. And then your specialty tweezers. So I have 2 tweezers that I'm using today. I did not find my favorite pair of tweezers, so I'm using my bent nose tweezers, which is my second favorite. And if you want to find out what my favorite pair of tweezers are, you can check out the tips and tricks video, which is part 3 of this series, which will be posted on later on. So be on the lookout for that. So basically you're going to find the most optimum seam to pull and create a hole so that you can take things out. Take the stuffing out. I like to use the top of the head because that is the easiest for me to get to once it's inside the ball. Don't make your opening too big, because remember, once it gets into the ball you're going to have to sew it back together, and when you make a very large opening at the top or wherever you make your opening at, it's going to cause you problems if you have a huge space to sew back up. So I am only removing part of the stuffing. I'm removing the stuffing that is in his head. I am leaving the arms and the feet intact because they are small enough to squeeze through the hole. Now, if you happen to have a stuffed animal that has big feet or big hands, then you're probably going to have to unstuff that area in order for it to make it through the hole. But for this animal, I only need to unstuff the head, which is good. So there you have it. It is unstuffed enough that I know that I can fit it through my ornament. Okay, so be sure to go back and visit this channel for tips on selecting the ornament ball. There's a couple things you need to keep in mind. I'm going to start with the foot, and then once you get the big part of the foot done, you can put the other foot in, and then you just go around with your bent nose tweezers, excuse me, and just keep working it around gently, very gently pushing him in. You don't want to cause any rips into the fabric, or even if you're pushing and it's not causing rips, you can eventually those threads might become loose enough to rip after it's been inside of the ball for a long time. So you want to be really gentle about that. And so that's the easy part of getting the animal in. You can check out next week's video to see how we sew him back up. So don't forget to subscribe, and I will see you then. Bye!